The best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Let 'em come, let 'em come, let 'em come. Let 'em all come down to the den. Let 'em all come down to the den.
We have Michael.
Are we allowed to call you that?
Of course you can.
Right,
Call
cool.
me Mick Michael.
Mick
McDonald.
McDonald.
It's
Eminem.
MMC.
Oh, MC Michael.
Work for Millwall.
Hey.
Yeah. People see me with the Millwall gear on.
Yeah,
and,
you always have it on.
I think
It's
they
good.
put two and two together. Sometimes they think that I support Millwall.
So
You're a Millwall
Are you
supporter.
saying that you don't support Millwall?
No, they support me.
They support you.
Yeah,
But-
Harry's a Millwall supporter. You're a Millwall
I'm a
supporter.
Millwall supporter.
They support me.
So
Like,
you don't. So what team do you support?
I support Tottenham
Tottenham.
and England.
In
And
England. So
Out now.
Yeah, out. So what do you?
Iceland, I support.
How did the Millwall job come about?
Well,
and what do you do?
Yeah, it's a good one. That what it is, I'm actually a paid scout. So I'm a qualified coach, due to do my A license end of this season, and I'm first and foremost I'm a football coach. But within football, there's these things called scouts, which you actually go out, watch games, recruit players for the club. I do anything up to sort of under 18s. I tend to just stay between the ages of about 13 to 15. I'd say that's where I'm strongest. And I first started working initially for Brentford,
Right.
and then I was sort of headhunted by Millwall, and now I work for Millwall. So just to sort of clarify and make things a lot clearer for people, I'm not there full time. I'm not there every day, but I'm on what they call a retainer, and what that is, they pay me a certain amount every month to go and watch games. Now I could watch 1 or 2 games, which they wouldn't be very happy with, or I can watch sort of 12 games a week, which is what I tend to do on my worst week. On an average week, about 6 games. Watch 6 games. Yeah.
What? So you watch all across the country?
No.
just-
So yeah, that's a good question as well. Well, I'm the head scout of Croydon, so I work predominantly in the Croydon area. I give any information to my boss at Millwall about the Croydon area. I've got the system called the PMA. Now you log on, you put your name in and that, and any players that you see, you pull them on the database.
Right.
You score the players out of 1 to 5 on each attribute: attacking, kicking, whatever you like, agility, flexibility. It's a list of about 30 things. It chucks out a percentage score to you. If it looks like his percentage scores at about 80%, you try and get them in.
Sweet.
It's all about judging and judging ability and what we've actually got within our club already and whether they'll fit within our club.
So you basically look for the young kids.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all about long term. So the kid might be all right at 13. Will he be all right at 15?
So
Maybe.
You basically look after him. and keep.
The trick is the judgment goes beyond 18 months of their next 18 months. It goes sort of until they're about 19, 20. So if you can judge the way they're going to develop, then that's what makes you a good scout. You look at them the way they play now. If they get certain training off of our coaches, off of our qualified coaches in our environment, in our academy environment, will they then go on to go past 15, 16, get a scholarship, 17, 18, maybe get a pro after that?
Wow.
That's what
So
you're
a
hoping
schoolboy
for.
contract and then a pro.
Yeah, so your schoolboy contract's up to 16s, and then you got your scholarship contract, sort of 2 years, sort of you stay from 16, 17s until sort of you play through the under 18s, and then you could be offered a pro any time after that, really.
So at Millwall, right? You've obviously you've been everywhere. Millwall training.
Yeah,
right?
I've been training.
Talk about the players now, right? Because the players, I think they're disgraceful at the moment. I think some of them need to learn a few manners. I think we're looking for promotion this year,
Yeah.
and talk about how are the players.
They're young. A lot of the squad's young. They're really young. They've been given an opportunity. Some of them are playing their first season as professionals.
Obviously not the young players, but the ones that are getting on.
Yeah, no, listen, it's not a one man game, is it? You know, it's a squad game, and if you're going to have a lot of kids in the squad, you're going to go down that route, which the club has done. I'm all for it. I obviously work for the academy, so I'm all for it. I'm happy with what they're doing. They just need blood in. They just need to learn the game. You know, they're still growing. Some of these boys, they're literally still growing. They're playing up against established professionals. Now they're doing it week in and week out. They're only going to get better. And I think if they don't go out this season, I don't think it's the end of the world. What I want them to do is make sure they get the right sort of blend and the right amount of playing time to these boys, so they can actually use it later on down in the line for Millwall.
Who do you think the player that is so underrated at that club? You've seen him train, but he ain't getting a game time.
No. I can't really say that they're not getting the game time. The ones that they're all going to get there.
Or just not breaking through the ranks.
There's two in particular that I like Sid Nelson. I think he's got a future in the game. He's a really good player. I mean, I've seen him train and he got the armband last season for a little bit.
Well, that was very controversial.
Some say that was a bit premature, but I think he's good. I think he can only listen. It's not his fault. He got given the armband. He's not going to say he don't want to wear it, is he? So just it's all good for experience. I like Alfie Pavey. Yeah. He's a good player. I like the way he plays. Ben Thompson's coming along really well. He scored, a few times as well. I think he scored like a few weeks ago. I see it come up.
Yeah.
Well.
Who do you think's the one player that you think, he's
going to go?
He's gonna go places.
Fred's done really well.
Fred's
done really well.
Yeah.
He's done, he's been on loan and things. He's establishing himself a lot more now. I think he's again, because they're young, they've got to take on board what they've done, and they've got to use it in the right way now to become established professionals. It's hard. It's an hard game. It's a professional game. You say it's only football and it's only a game, and that these are professional footballers. This is their job. This is their life.
Seriously.
You guys are gonna be in the professional world soon, and it's exactly the same.
What, Tesco?
Football player.
It doesn't matter whether it's Tesco's. It doesn't matter whether you're working for British Airways flying a plane. It does not matter at all. You've got to take on board what you're. All these situations you're in, take it on board, because they're going to become tools in your toolbox, and you're going to need to use them at some point.
That's it, wasn't it?
But listen, boys, great stuff. Crack on with this, because you're really good at it.
It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Let 'em